What would be, and I guess really that union, what we have, and then I guess really has that with like companies like Cosentino that come back and union what we have, and then I guess really with your own business. Is that part of the smell that you can't what we've seen in that or not? I mean, I don't know.
I need for you to ask me that question again because I'm totally confused.
Diane? That's a good answer. Now, let me just close out by asking you this because, I mean, that's better than, hey, don't laugh, it was better than what you said. Wow, so you're the, I guess, really coming to a meeting like this and a time like this, Cancun, the sun, give us some thoughts on that as to what you would take back from, and Rick, I guess maybe something too. I mean, that should be considered.
Well, it's a good time to sit back and relax, but also reflect on the previous year.
Oh, yeah.
And also, this is my third conference, and I'm always amazed at the nuggets of items I get, action items that I develop.
I was going to say the nuggets.
Yeah. That, help grow my business.
That's exactly right. Growing in the business, and that compared to, then I guess really maybe something that we have in the revenue in that too. And that is that trickled down yet, as they say? I don't even know who they are, but I mean I know they say it.
Absolutely, trickle down works really well. If that's what you're asking me.
As long as you're not down there. Let me ask you this: I've been hearing a lot about fabrication, and I'm from Washington, and fabricators, and of course that immediately made me think of home. But I wanted to find out in terms of that, what we have, then I guess really as that to a notion, is that is part of that what we've seen here, or hope to. The other thing that I wanted to say, the other thing I wanted to say, because a lot of people would agree with what y'all did not say. But the last thing that I wanted to find out is, man, finally, I wanted to find that, what we have, and then I guess really has that to the notion of that too. The question comes down to checking what we have in that. Any thoughts? Time. Security. Let me ask both of you to give some thoughts of that. I guess really is and what we have, and I guess really as that to what we have here in Cancun, along with the fact that so many. When I say so many, I mean just that. Have what we have, and then I guess too. Has it?
How about you answer this question, honey?
That's very good.
Well, we're really looking forward to just seeing what is up and coming. The market's changing immensely and very quickly, and Cosentino seems to be on the cutting edge.
It's also many, I guess, really that what we have in that too, right? I mean, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Yep, absolutely. And we're just really looking forward to taking back some of that information and putting it to use in the marketplace.
Fitcher, I see what they see. I've heard about y'all. I've heard about you especially. You worked for Cosentino and then left and came back now as a customer, right?
That is correct. Yep.
Now, how about that, y'all? I mean, that's about as good as it gets. The last thing I want to say is this. Has it? Has it?
Has it? It's been great.
Lawrence, let me ask you to do what we have, and then I guess really as that to what we've seen, though. And in Washington, that seems so clear at times, and then others, when I travel, and I do, can you do what we have, and then I guess really as that what we've seen in that. Have y'all heard that before, or have you? I mean, I wasn't even at the meeting.
No.
Donnie, let me ask you what we have, and then I guess really as that to a notion of that. If I slow that down like that, is that a little bit better?
Yeah.
All right, good deal. Has it?
Yes.
That's a great answer. That'll keep you employed. We're talking with Michael. Michael, let me ask you what we have, and then I guess really as that to what you've seen. I get people take back and they rant. What we have after a conference like this and a gathering. Give us some thoughts on your part as to when we have, and then I guess really with everybody's contribution in making that work in a way that would be special.
Thank you, Dr. Payne. What I look forward to at conferences is the opportunity to interact with colleagues from across the country who recognize as the brand matures, we face increased competition, a variety of manufacturing and fabrication techniques that will impact how we do our business today, and more importantly, how we address that competition tomorrow.
Oh, speaking of tomorrow, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 minute. I was looking back there. I'm so sorry. I'm not saying that that was long, but I felt like if you went on any longer, I was having to finish shaving, which I can see doesn't bother you at all. No, but I mean, Michael, let me just say this. What? I mean, I know you said I was running around because I had to get some stuff done, but I mean, my thinking is this. What? I mean, is that an accurate assessment of that question? I don't know.
And I have no idea.
And I see you're not quite over it yet. Hold on 1 minute. Then, look at that camera. Is it Michael?
It is Michael. It is Michael.
Michael, I'm from Washington. Let me just start off there. I mean, not originally. I'm from the South originally. But now I'm in Washington. Do you, have you, or will you, and you do what we have, and I guess really adds that to a note to be said at this conference here in Cancun?
I think that this conference in Cancun is absolutely designed and will fulfill all of our expectations.
What a great answer, if that were only the question. And I guess really pathetically, I guess in the Midwest, West, and East, Southeast, North, everybody virtually. Having said that, I know I did, give us some thoughts on your part as to what looks like will be and possibly is what we have, and then I guess really turned it at this particular meeting and also at this time with the people and everybody involved.
Well, I think it's a great chance for our customers nationally to network and share ideas, and for the general managers from across the country to absorb that information and try to utilize it the best they can.
Oh, yeah. Yep. The last thing, Ted, I wanted to keep, and then what we have, and then I guess really adds that to a notion. Has that occurred, or were you here when it did, or did it?
I hope it's occurring. It seems to be a good first session, and we'll see what the next few days bring.
But the last thing that I want to say before what we have, and then I guess really, maybe, and then I guess maybe something too, and I don't know, that just sort of came up. Has it?
Yes, I think so. I think we're on the way to another successful year at the Cosentino 100.
Oh, yeah. And that part of that, what we have in that too, right? Because everybody has said yes to that one.
Yes, and everybody else probably will.
Very good. Covered on that one.
All right.
All right, so let me just wind down. Fadi, I got to ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Is it me or what we have in I guess here in Cancun with Cosentino and all of the associates and the managers and what we have in I guess really give us some thoughts on that you've seen over the years, and you can what we have in I guess too. It might be and again in your own words.
You know, Cosentino puts on a good party, and I think you had too much to drink. But with that in mind, I think, Cosentino does a good job. This is my first time here, and I'm looking forward for all the sessions they're going to put on together.
And I'm going to see to it that this is not your last.
No, it will not be my last.
You're good, Fadi. I mean, you had me convinced. I am Mr. Double Talk. I've been making no sense whatsoever.
That's true.
And my thought of the question of that, maybe something that would be implied in that, has that made it up to Canada yet? I guess not. I mean, because
Yeah. I wouldn't. Didn't catch the question.
Okay, sorry. Natalie, do you agree with that?
I didn't hear the question.
So that's probably me. Let me rephrase that. Sure. And I guess really adds that to what we've seen so far. Has it?
I would say it has. Yeah.
Right. That's right. Yeah, I mean, you know what we have, but then I guess too. Now, I want to say this because Stuart. I mean, really, none of the it's not y'all. It's not me. It's just it's Cancun. It's Cancun.
That's part of it.
Can't stop laughing.
Well, don't.
Really? What was your response to the question?
I can't.
She would say something if she could.
Exactly.
We have achieved our goal. I love Canada. I swear I love Canada because they understand what I'm not saying. Y'all have a great year.
Are we supposed to understand?
So let me do what we have and wind down by asking both of y'all this. Would y'all agree or would you disagree that it looks like the time to do what we have throughout the rest of the industry?
No.
Yes.